Mr. Egg on Walking Street. Hello, this has been my manner for the last, 15 or so years, but it's changing over the last few years. If you remember, about 3 years ago I went to a meeting when they were talking about the beautification of Walking Street, and they were going to change, put all the wires underground, and they were going to plant trees. But one of the things they were going to do was take down all the neon signage. Well, not just neon signage, but all the signage that overhangs the actual walking street. Now, the reason for this, it's been said, is because they want to make it safe for emergency vehicles. There has been times when bars and nightclubs have caught fire and the emergency vehicles haven't been able to have access. Whoa, I'm going to get hit in a minute. But, I think they're coming here. But as you can see, as I've been moved away, it is actually really happening now. And it's very, very loud, and it's very, very smoky. But the signs are actually now coming down. Let's walk over here, my trusty cameraman, because there's a couple of things that I want to tell you about. So I was talking to a guy who owns a very, very high profile, big go-go bar here on Walking Street, and he was saying that the information and the correspondence he'd had from the local council about this was that everything had over 60 centimetres protruding into the actual street here had to go, which includes signs, but also anything that's overhanging. So technically, if you're looking at 60 centimetres, I would think that possibly maybe this canopy here of this complex, I don't know whether it's 60 centimetres a lot, it might just be the right dimensions, or it might be longer. I don't know these people here, and I'm sure they know what they're doing, and it's a great bar. But it'd be interesting to see, like for example, the canopy of XS a go-go here is protruding over 60 centimetres. So what happens? That go-go, and virtually every business that's here has got something that's going over. So what's going to happen? Are we going to have a phase 2 of this, when anything that's a canopy or advertising that juts out into the road facing the other way has to come down? Noticed is that there are a lot less communications cables, those cables underneath the electricity wires that were always making the place look a bit like a spaghetti junction. And I didn't notice that they'd actually come down. They've all been connected underneath as where we're walking here. A couple of years ago that project started, and indeed the waterworks have been done, and even the electrics have been done. So the next job after this is going to be taking the electrics down. I hadn't noticed it, and then one day I'm walking along here, and AJ, lovely AJ, Adam Judd from the Pattaya News, said, "Hi Phil, what do you reckon with all the cables down?" I said, oh yeah, all the cables have come down. A lot of local businesses were complaining about that, to be honest. A lot of there were so many dead cables of the carbon fibre that it was just, they were so heavy that they were just dipping, and literally some of the businesses, you were coming out of doors and stuff and you were knocking your head because you were walking into cables that were really, really heavy. This is going to be a very sad day when they pull down this sign right here. As you can see, my sign's been there for about 4 years, and do you know what? Don't tell anyone. It's our little secret. Never paid any tax on that sign. Obviously for 2 years during COVID, we didn't pay any signage tax. And then this year they missed it out completely. And obviously we won't be there next year, because the sad day will arrive when the Le Pub sign comes down. And it is actually, it's solar powered, because we couldn't run a cable from my business. So that one's going to come down. I don't know where I'm going to put it up actually. I might put it up outside my bar now. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but there it is. It's going to come down. If you didn't know, a lot of the all of the businesses that put signage up, have to pay tax for advertising your business in public places. So there's going to be a lot less money coming into the local authorities from signage tax that would have been for all these massive signs that were along here. In fact, if you're interested in all things signage here in Pattaya, there's a video that we did which was really interesting and got a lot of interesting views. I'll put it right up there. It's all about signage tax, why you see certain signs covered up, and also why you see certain signs translated into Thai language really small. If you ever wondered about any of those sort of things, then watch this video up there. It's actually quite interesting because behind the camera now you've got the local authority workmen with their cherry pickers. These are what these contraptions are called, and they're taking down the signs. But ahead of them, right here, maybe 200 meters ahead of them, there are workmen with various states of health and safety. Maybe anybody that works in the construction industry could comment on the health and safety of this, what's going on behind me. And they're trying to take stuff down. I don't know why, because the council will do it for you for free anyway. But anyway, there you go. Maybe the council are going to charge various businesses for taking down the signage. I hadn't thought of that one. That might happen. So here it is. What happens next? My heart's in my mouth. I don't know what's going to happen. As you can see, they've fixed that sign with a bit of rope. What could possibly go wrong? So it's going to be a few days before all those cherry pickers manage to get down here. This is the Bali high end of Walking Street, the quiet bit. I like walking here every day. Every night I come here and have a little bit of a walk, just stretch my legs and have a little quiet think, because it is very quiet here. But this took my attention. This sign, if you basically read it in Thai, there's one unit 10 meters by 55 meters and another 10 meters by 33 meters, which is basically how far it goes out. 2 units, 150 million baht. So that's this one here, and if you just come round here without getting run over, this one here. Now this one here is obviously going to be running out to the sea, although it's not really a very nice beach. It's kind of sandy and you wouldn't be able to, you get a sort of an okay view, but wouldn't be much. But hey, if you've got a spare 150 million, Pattaya's the place to be these days. Those are the numbers that we're talking now on Walking Street here. Big business and big money. So what do you think? Are you happy that the signs are coming down? Will that minimal look for Walking Street be good, or will it be something that you don't like? I spoke to one owner and he said, well, the signs, it's in the DNA of Walking Street. It's part of the character of the place. Personally speaking, like I've said, as long as it's a level playing field and all the signs come down and not 1 or 2 stay up because, oh, you know who owns that place, wink then I'm very happy about it. But I'm always interested to know what you think, so let me know please in the comments down below. But from now, Mr. Egg on Walking Street. Anyone lend us 150 million? See you later. Bye.